Hello everybody, welcome back to Scarlet and Violet. We're going to be starting the DLC today. It's been a little while since the last live stream. Let me know how you're doing if you are just catching this currently live or I guess in the future. We are 100%ing the decks, trying to get the shiny chomp. I'm just having a quick peek on this hill before I go ahead and move over into the DLC. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. I was hoping there'd be some cool Pokemon. Oh, there's Pelipper though, and Pelipper for us is new. Wait, come back here. Ridiculous. So, since my last stream, I finally, nice, big mouth. I organized my Pokemon home. I actually wrote down all the Pokemon I need, and up until Hisui, I need like 8 Pokemon. That makes me depressed, especially since he's only level 33. Something I noticed I could do is I could run away. I could run away, right? And then I could just re-engage him and throw another fastball. And 99% of the time, it actually works. It's the life hack you never knew you needed. But yeah, how are you all doing? I have been shiny hunting on Pokemon Go mainly, because when I'm out and about, I can actually play. Whereas when I'm stuck in here, you know, most of the time I am just not even gaming, to be honest. I'm just kind of hanging around, as you do. William is already... Okay. William, give in a sub. This man never slacks. I could take however much time off and he will just still spring up and abuse me. I'm going to use the word abuse. Abuse me with donations. So what are we up to, guys? I did all the Starfall related stuff. It's not Starfall, but you know, it's right there, and I can't actually remember the name of the faction. They're really memorable. I took out the existing leaders, and now I actually have to do the final boss. But I think I need to go there at night time. Admittedly, it's been literally like a week since I did it, so I don't know. I can't remember. But to my understanding, we start the DLC in here as well. Where? There. Probably someone in the main lobby. I hope. Otherwise I'm going to have to Google it, which would hurt my soul, because this is a game for kids. And not all of them have Google. And oh gosh. Like, look. A school trip. That's probably it, right? Plus, she looks important, like she'd end up on a TCG card. You must be. You're one of the students chosen for a school trip? Yes. That's me. Are you just going to take me straight there and just be like, bam. You have the Terra Orb. Talking about Paldea. She's introducing herself. You can call me Miss Briar. Amazing. So guys, what's the DLC going to be about? I don't know, but I know there's the green teal mask guy. He's on the box. I actually have a Pokemon deck with, like, you know, that card in. I think a lot of people do in the TCG, because he's pretty good. We like drawing an extra card per leaf energy. What can I say? I'm not going to be reading the stuff out loud, but it's cool that they're referencing Unova, you know, that forgotten region. Oh my goodness, please remake those games. It's our turn to go. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. Amazing. The place has a rustic feel. Let's get there and go catch some new mons. I'm hoping a majority of the Pokemon there are new, but... You know, if you look at the price of the DLC, it's kind of like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon price. So I imagine you're only going to get like 50 or 100. So we're going to get a lot of old ones. Probably the decks are going to be 400 large or something per DLC, because I think there was 2 and there was a season pass. I bought the physical copy with the DLC on it at a reduced price because it's been out for a few years. I don't know. Apparently it's on Paldea's borders and new Pokedex stuff. Yummy. William says, in training a week, but hoping you'd be on a hop on today. It's great to see you, Twiggy. Hope you're rocking it today. I'm doing alright. Driving wise, I think I'm literally like 49% done with lessons. I've got like 2 weekends worth of lessons left. And then I've got my test. If all goes well, I will be free again on weekends. So I can start streaming at least on the weekends. If not, I'll probably have even more energy to stream throughout the week. But yeah, it literally is like Monday, I'm dead. Tuesday, I'm kind of dead. Wednesday is like a shorter day at work. So I'm like, okay, this is my day to finally relax. And then I relax. Sail for the land of Kitakami. Amazing. It says check. I think I just talked to her again. Did I just talk to you again? Are you ready? Yes. I am so ready. Yeah, I should be more freed up and less tired. I was going to stream last night, but I got in and I was like, yeah. Maybe I should actually, you know, set myself up for an early night's sleep rather than a late night's sleep. Trying to just like, I don't know. Do you know the Violet book? No, never heard of it. Actually, I think I did get told it, but, you know. Really, that was unexpected. I'm quite sure at least a copy was donated. The author of the Violet book, Heath. I wonder if he promotes health. Oh, look at it. Amazing pages. Oh, look, Miraidon's on it. Amazing. I'm not reading all this, but it's talking about, you know, the law. Kill Mask and the something disc, indigo disc. Got it. Boom, it was in there. This page is on Tepapagos. Mythical, probably, or legendary. Probably a mythical. They're likely very rare. But then saying that, all legendary Pokemon feel rare when you first go through the titles, so then you realise there's a dozen of them in the Ultra Wormholes. And mate, they're just outside at the local park, so they're not that rare, are they? Honestly, Pokemon nowadays, everything has no mystique. Not like it used to. But I think it is better that way. People have lives and all that. And if you don't go to what it used to be, it's like you used to have to go to game within like a 2-week period. Otherwise, you aren't getting the mythical Pokemon. The hidden treasures of Area 0. Oh my goodness, I'm ready to put things in my balls. Oh goodness, part 1. The Teal Mask. See, I basically told you the whole synopsis. I gave you the whole synopsis so fast. Just off the rip, the grass is the same colour. We couldn't have gone with some different grass. Come on, guys. Why isn't there a Pokemon around here dyeing all the grass? My butt is killing me after all those hours of sitting on the plane and then the bus. I thought it was nearby. Hours? I was expecting something like, you know, the UK to like France. You know, it's not that far at all. Unless these kids literally travel for like 2 hours and they're talking about their butt hurting. Like, goodness. Okay, up ahead is a town. Masui town. I barely read it. Probably is Masui. It's bright. I don't feel so good. Motion sickness. Yeah, guys, I suffer with that. It's the worst. It's absolutely terrible. Could you run ahead to the community center of Masui and let the caretaker know we're here? It's definitely Masui, dude. And if it ain't, I'm letting myself say it wrong, so I'm gonna have to suck it up. But the first thing we're gonna do is maybe not even play the story and just run around. I don't know. I can't ride Miraidon here. What? That means they have a gimmick, don't they? Oh my god, guys! It's a Poochyena! I take it he's gonna be at level 10. Or are you gonna be level 90? Please be based on like gym badges. Oh god! I'm ready. For Poochyena. Gamers, we will be grabbing all the Pokemon as we go, so I have a duplicate. Yes, I might have a national dex, basically. But that doesn't mean you might not need spares for when somebody randomly comes along 4 years down the line and just goes, do you have a Poochyena? I can be like, yes. Oh, sorry. I will read the descriptions as well, because that's always fun. I love Yanma, by the way. I would love a shiny Yanma. One of my favourite Pokemon. Also, I'm liking the eyeball update they've got. Look how glossy their eyes are. If you guys are curious about what this thing is, it is Giratina. It's just a shiny Giratina. From an event from 2012. Just casually being thrown out. I was just running around, you know, and I just CBA'd. Thanks for all the support, 10 out of 10. So, I can't even see it because the banner is covering the subscription. Little Chaos Sapphire. I wonder who that could be. It's definitely not Sapphire from the Discord. Thank you very much for the sub. How are you, my lovely Sapphire? I've got to say Sapphire now. How odd. How weird. It can see in all directions without moving its big eyes, helping it spot both attackers and prey right away. And yet it doesn't do much for Yanma outside of letting him run away. I wonder who. So do I. Yeah, you know what? I've been streaming on Twitch for so long. You actually got one of the first badges. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Because I hadn't streamed on... I keep trying to get on the ride on. It's such a bad habit, isn't it? And it's such a terrible habit. Making me want to, like, you know, wanting to move faster than a snail's pace. So many Yanmas. Wouldn't it be depressing if you saw, like, a shiny in the nearby field and you couldn't reach it? Because you were just like, yeah, you know, it's too slippery. That would actually be so sad. I'm just saying... Oh, yeah, you could get up. You could totally get up. Amazing. Hi, Wooper. Oh, you're just for scenery. I guess someone in the town owns him. God. What have I done? Oh. Let's go up here so we unlock more Rhydon or something. Who knows? I'm doing okay. A little tired, but glad to be back watching Twinkle again. I haven't played Pokemon in years. I can't even remember what you used to like watching me play. I've had such a diverse audience over the years now. I just don't even know. I know I had a Borderlands audience for a while. Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Pokemon, Plants vs Zombies. What are some other staple games we did play for a while? Ark, on multiple different occasions. Odd Zombies. That was a pocket. That was a pocket of time. That was like at least 3 months, 4 months. That was Black Ops 3 when the DLC came out. I don't know if I like the designs. I mean, wasn't that the name of the villain? In like the first base game bit? You have to battle me first? Oh god, I've got to battle them. Guys, we've got a power check. Right, let's do this. Get into position. Is it double battle focused? So that'll be nice. Guys, we can't battle right here. It's a narrow one-way street, it looks like. Guys, we're gonna impede on traffic. God. I don't know what I think of her hair. Like, I don't know if I should just think it's really bad or like they both have it. Like, it's not covering their nose. I don't know, man. So you're like me, hopping from game to game every few months. And right now I'm playing Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Scarlet and Violet. There was one more. Dying Light 2. That's what I've been playing offline, guys, if you're wondering. That's what I've been playing. Almost there, by the way, you'll pass with flying colours. With the driving test thing, I've got it at 8 in the morning in a busy area. Chances are I could just genuinely have bad luck. It could happen. Also, I need to practice like parking more. I'm only like 20 hours in. I've already gone into one of like the busiest, like, not a city, but town that you'd ever go to with an instructor. So, during busy hours as well. So I've kind of peaked in terms of busyness. I need to work on like refining my skills. These Pokemon trainers would challenge you in the middle of a minefield, and then they'd pay you for the experience after you whoop their ass. It's amazing. But yes, guys, I do not plan on putting away like my Giratina, I don't think. For me, the Pokemon games have sadly kind of turned into the point where I enjoy like the catching and literally everything around the story. Even right now, I'm just being attacked by 2 strangers on the street. 2 sisters or whatever, brothers, I don't even know. I looked very... I just didn't pay much attention. Even right now, like, why am I talking to some caretaker? Why is some caretaker taking an interest in some 12-year-old? Just go away. Please. Where's my teacher? This should be against the school policy. Someone who works as a TA is actually quite hilarious. Hold on, this actually makes me think, am I allowed to drive in the UK with a driving license from a different European country? Yeah, I believe so. Transfers. I'm quite sure. I think you have to do some process though. Not that they actually like judge your driving skills with an exam. They would literally just, you'd have to go through a written process or something. Similar to like, you know, everything else, I guess. Twiggy, I owe you one for fetching that caretaker. Yeah, oh, sorry. Was it the caretaker we were looking for? Oh, I see. Because the kid felt sick, so we needed the caretaker? I don't know. Again, at a surface level, without reading much, it's sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? I know when I'm ill, I go to the local caretaker. Well, because I can't be asked to walk up a hill. Like, what's he gonna do? Go down there and carry him? No, no. No need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. If the extra day, just try rinse the worst off. The mud using the washing station. Who washes their shoes with water? I guess him, because he's in sandals. Nice and clean inside, don't you think? Yeah. Definitely. I'm just loving that TV. That moving JPEG. Oh, hopefully an area that we can go to, because it look... I'm not being sarcastic, It looked quite nice. Right. I just got a chocolate nugget in my mouth. I think that covers anything, but if you run into any trouble, don't hesitate to talk to our fine staff. Yeah, she looks fine, doesn't she? One day I'll drive the correct side of the road instead of the right side. Wasn't it only the US I drove on the right? That's always been my impression. No? Or is it the whole of Europe as well? And you're from Germany, so I think those countries drive on the right. You sure? I've never had that impression. From Belgium, we drive on the right. God, I need to get pushy. Gosh, it sounded way more aggressive than your previous messages. I feel like I've been pushed so far in front of a moving vehicle, I could die. What am I doing? Am I talking to her again? Like, oh. Why do I have to do the chores? What's the teacher here for? God. Do you want to change the settings for the upper and lower borders of your menus? What? Leave them so they match my location, sure. What's she talking about? Wow. Let's judge the girth. You know what? Their girth is about the same. Maybe this one's a little bit smaller. I don't know. Sorry, what am I doing? Do I have to go sleep or something? Why didn't I... Yes. Why didn't I read the dialogue? These Pokemon games are so much harder to play without looking at the screen. If I can beat Emerald and Diamond without even reading a dialogue box because I couldn't read back then, what am I meant to do here? How was I meant to know I was going to have to talk to that door? This game is impossible to beat. Alright. These two again. Man, go away. Why does everyone beat us up before we actually get to the place? In these games now. I think even Nimona beats you up, doesn't she, or something off the rip? Let's say that. I think you know each other. What would be a better example? I think one of the gym leaders or something do it in the base game. Look, okay, I'm just gonna shut up. Maybe I'm chatting mad dookie. And there's about 70-ish countries that drive on the left. Yeah, 75 on the left, 165 on the right. Yeah, but if you consider those 165 are probably really small, insignificant, and not as sexy. Well, I was gonna just make it really personal as me. But I guess that would be the selfish thing to do. Okay. And they're not as full of chavs as our country. Alright. That must mean something. Have you considered that? Remember that one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties of our two schools. Which school's the other one? I wasn't listening. Blueberry, right? Or is that us? The ground. Due to the rain, obviously. Yes! The UK is sexy. So sexy, in fact. It's always wet. You haven't changed at all. You haven't changed a single bit. Talk to the kids. Can't I just... this is our school. God damn it. I don't want to... Oh god, it froze. Would you like me to have changed? All I'm going to say is I would have thought you'd have grown up. But you know, you figuratively and literally have. No? No, just literally, yes? Not figuratively. Are you asking me to battle again? I'm mashing B. Damn it. She's asking me to battle again or something, isn't she? Oh, your brother? Oh, see, I knew they weren't sisters. Once I said it, I was like, actually, you'd have a sausage in their backpack, or front pack. I mean, what? Growing up is for old people? How old do you think I am now? Because when we met, I don't know, but I'm growing up. I don't feel that old, to be honest. I had someone think that I was 22 today. They've been talking to me for weeks at work. And they found out my age. And they literally went, I thought you were 22. Just based on how you looked. And I was like, damn. They're calling me sexy. 27-ish, probably a little less. For that, I say... Fuck you. But yes, less. And you are right. 27-ish. You are super close, but also fuck you. I thought we were friends. 25, you're wrong again. You're disgusting. We're no longer friends. I'm not talking to you anymore. You literally are dodging the age. You're doing it on purpose. Purpose. Wowzers. You bought a shiny Giratina. Just playing some Pokemon, beating up some kids, and eating some balls. How old do you know I am? How old do you know how old I am? Sorry, I can't fucking read at the end of the day, mate. Yeah, you're 19. Or like 22. You're probably in that bracket. Only because you must have watched me playing Pokemon. And one of my viewers, who actually appeared like last week, said they were in like uni. And they were literally like 18 or 19. I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that was one of the phases I had, Minecraft. I was like, Jesus. When I streamed Minecraft on it, like a Mixer, which was like connected to Xbox, it really was just promoting Minecraft to like kids, even though they're meant to be like 13 at least. It's like, Jesus. I know I was swearing back then. I feel so bad. My God, where are the parents? Because I was a savage. Sometimes. I know I was. I'd get hormonal. Like an 18-year-old would. Getting hormonal. No, maybe not 18. Maybe like 19. But I started streaming without a face cam quite early. I don't know. Anyway, 23, but thank you. I'm flattered. Well, you're just a piece of text on my screen. I have no like visual or anything to indicate your age outside of literally nothing you've ever told me, and I just have to guess based off data. Pretty sure we met in 2017, which means I was 16 at the time. So let me get this right. You were 16 and you were being sussy nunny in my chat. Do you want to say anything about that? Because I know I never endorsed it. And I know you're sus. So go on. Go on. Justify your lewd, crude innuendos in a public space. Speak for your previous actions or else. No, not as a group. God, no. Wow. What is life for if you're not dancing the line? So what did you get in English when you passed? Oh no, you've got help. I don't think I've got of old picks, so I'm just going to do this red quick. And we played For Honor. Yeah, exactly. So you were playing an 18 plus, being lewd as hell. Wow. Go on. Saying that when I was 16, what was I doing? Actually, not. No, when I was 16, I think I was pretty mild in everything I did. I was consuming Pokemon content. I was playing a bit of Dark Souls, admittedly, Jesus. But it was like PvP, and I was only getting heated in my own little bubble on For Honor. Even back then, I'm pretty sure. Nah, man. Nah. I'm pretty sure I passed with flying colours, and I didn't study one bit. Yeah, because you were busy playing games with me the whole time. That's literally what you were doing. I assure you. Because you used to come on and play For Honor like every damn day. Every day. And you'd always be playing kind of, I think it was Raider or Kensei. I think you maybe juggled between. Precisely. I regret nothing. Why did I throw an Ultra Ball? I do not need to throw an Ultra. Yeah. Well, do you even game now? What do you do with your life? What have you done with your life? Have you got a boyfriend? Have you gotten married? Have you had 4 kids? With different people? Where I was like, wait. I don't know. You know, there is genuinely though. I have people that was in my year. And they've literally got like 2 or 3 kids now. And I'm just like, and here I am. I'm getting shinies. God, I'm getting shiny Pokemon. That's what I'm doing. I'm being a responsible adult. Biding my time. What am I doing in the actual game, by the way? Am I going to the new gym system? Which, by the way, if they have done a gym system, I dread it. Because I did not like the... Oh, it's actually quite small. Full map. Is it actually just play the game? I like that. I don't think there's a quest. Spinnerack? I love Spinnerack. I actually love Ariados. Underappreciated gem. Where is he? Right here. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, Sawaddle. I actually need the Evolution like Levani and the other one for my national decks. I literally don't have like Levani or whatever. Don't know why. I mained Warden for a while, went over to Radio Valk, and then just everything. I do have a girlfriend who happens to live in the UK, and I'm meeting up with them in March. So are we gonna meet them too? And I'll take their place because I can pull the I've known them more card. I've known them longer. You've had more intimate conversations like, would you just stop fucking dying in this team fight? Something. That's the deepness of our conversations. The bumps on their heads are sensory organs. When Sawaddle meet, they greet each other by rubbing their big bumps together. Humans shake hands. They rub their balls together. Go away, you. Is a Poochyena a dog or a cat? I was going to say you pussy, but I realised it could be a dog. I think it's a dog. Mycene is obviously a dog, but Poochyena looks a bit like a cat gone feral. I think there's a fine line to draw there. Yeah, guys, we literally are just going to be riding around today, grabbing every Pokemon I can. Because that's actually all I want to do. Like, genuinely, I'm finding fun in the Pokemon series in just 100%ing stuff. Grabbing shinies. I don't have much interest in the stories and whatnot. I'm hoping for that Pokemon ZA actually is darker again. Back to like Pokemon XD. Starts off with like explosions, drama, some action. Like the action in this game is awful. Oh no! The Houndours are chasing me through the cave with this legendary. That's on the box. And you know it's on the box, so it's the legendary. It's hard to be like, about it. It's cool, but no. I need some real stakes, alright? I need him to whip out some C4 like in like Gale of Darkness or see him. Its legs are newly grown, or like threaten me by hyper beaming my player character, like not some Pokemon. Anyway, its legs are newly grown and it can't walk very well. It seems to prefer swimming through water instead. Honestly, I'd meet up with you in 2 weeks. I'm in the UK. Sadly, it's on the other side of the country unless you moved to somewhere in Wales. I doubt that, no. I'm still in the ginormous region that is Kent. Bad to say. Kent/London. I don't even know if London's in Kent. London in Kent? I think part of it is. Because, like, basically the train service for, like, the whole of the south end of the UK, I think, is the same, like, big, broad company. And it's how I connect to London, but I don't know if it's the weirdest way to look at it, but I don't know. I know when I went up north, I went through like different train bracket bands, something. I don't like thinking this late in the day. When it walks around on land, it coats its body in slimy, poisonous film. Film is a very specific word there, not slime, nothing like that. Film. So if you went to touch him, it would be like grabbing a sandwich bag. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. Not really. More thinking about like, no. But you know what I mean? I love that saying, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? This is the problem, low-key though, with accessing the DLC early on and it not scaling to gym badges. Everything's a crit capture because I did all the gyms. Everything's so chill. It can live in pure water, where it doesn't need to compete with other water Pokemon for food. So its numbers have steadily increased. Let's look at those eyes. Nothing to do with the ginormous claws. No. It is just, yeah. Did I ever catch you? I didn't think so. I don't know why I'm trying to get a stealth hit, like, An outsider, how would you know? Are you judging me just based on my looks? Also, quick question. Where do you prefer watch? Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube? YouTube? I think. But you subbed on Twitch. I don't care, to be honest, that much. But YouTube, probably. Or, because eventually I'll get partnership on there. Eventually. But I need to actually commit more time to, like, actually making a video or streaming a lot more. Some fishers weave its sturdy thread into nets to catch fish Pokemon. So you're telling me a dugong is a fish Pokemon? Maybe. What about a Magikarp? I mean, Magikarp's easy, but then you think Gyarados? Maybe. Starly. Ugh, base game Pokemon. Admittedly, that's actually what's brought me live streaming sooner than my brain otherwise probably would have. Because I'm like, oh, I could actually grab some base game Pokemon in the DLC. So like, yeah, stream a little bit of Pokemon. Yeah. I also subbed on Facebook, so shrug. Guys, why are you so supportive sometimes? Like, I actually don't think I deserve that. Too fucking nice. That's too nice. If the leaves on its head are pruned with regularity, I don't even know if that makes sense, man. This Pokemon can be grown into a fine, plump shape. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, imagine if someone cut the human's hair in a way that they grow into a large, plump shape. Doesn't that sound a bit weird, guys? Doesn't that sound a bit sus? But I'm gonna go down this dam. Arbok? Where's Ekans? Just going straight to Arbok. Why wouldn't you? I think I've known you for literal years. I think you deserve the money. No. I don't know. I've never liked receiving donations or anything though. I don't know. I guess it's true. But at the same time, part of me goes like, if we were friends in real life. Like when I meet you, and if I meet you, not when I meet you, if I meet you. Well, that's not, I don't know if that's weird. I actually added someone's number like yesterday, and I had to ask if it was weird to add the second name to the contact, because it's true, isn't it? I don't know people. Like, is it weird? I was like, is it weird? I don't know. I'm so antisocial still. Yeah. What was I saying? Anyway, yeah, if I meet you in real life, think about it then. It's like, would you want to sub to someone just because you know them for a long time? Like, would you want to give your friend you met in school money because you've known them a long time? Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it makes sense. I guess I give you entertainment in some sense. Weird. But yes, I guess. Arbok today has been added to the dex. This Pokemon is very tenacious. Once it targets its prey, it won't give up the chase no matter how far the prey goes. So if it jumps into like a volcano, it will jump in there and kill itself. Good to know. You get some free cooked Arbok. Yeah, so just make sure it thinks you're its... Why can't I go this way? I'm being robbed. This is meant to be an open world game. Oh my god! I want to get a shiny Ducklet. They're cute! As you can see, all I can see is ass. Yeah, Ducklet for you. Well, you're not a friend I met in school. You're someone I met online, and yeah! I feel that's different. It's weird, isn't it? Like, if you really start breaking it down, surely you would want to invest in your real life friends over your online friends first, but that doesn't actually happen in real life. It's weird. It strengthens its body by diving into the depths of ponds, swimming around while looking for bog moss to eat. As you can see, guys, we're in a bog. Yeah, look, it's so boggy around here. Yeah, I can see all the swamp aesthetics. Now let's get this bell sprout in my pocket. Bellsprout is so freaking cute, dude. I just sometimes want to shove something so far up its throat just to see how deep it goes. Is it like Kirby, or is it like, you know, if you actually put your arm through it, would it come out the end back? You know, would you? I've never seen it eat. Is it just the black? Is it just black coloured skin, or is it really a mouth? Sorry, I'm making it a bit weird. I think I'm just gonna shut up. It plants its feet deep into the ground to rehydrate itself. While doing so, it's unable to run away if it's attacked. That sounds like a fatal flaw. Besides, if I can help you out by throwing money in your face, I have it. I don't use it at all. A good target practice. Well, all that money will be used for is a car and the road tax and the insurance and making me less depressed, because I literally am definitely having no money for like the next 6 months of my life. And some stability. Yeah, you guys are very nice. You keep the ultimate on. You're very lovely. Hey Bogdan, welcome back. Yeah, that's the way it would go. To learn to drive was like $3 grand. It's like, I don't want to be ill when my lessons are due. Cutiefly sucks up pollen and nectar into its long proboscis. It stores any pollen it doesn't finish eating it in its fur. So it doesn't have a mouth. Just absorbs it through its fur. Cutiefly ain't so cute. Like, imagine if you're holding Cutiefly, but it's actually eating you alive. What the heck is this? Oh, it's Seedot. Seedot, you're already brown in this game. Like Pokemon Go and stuff like that, he's just less brown. It's good that he is brown because he's meant to be like a nut. But yeah, I just feel like he's been like a light brown. What car are you thinking about getting? I'm learning to drive in a Kia. So it's one of those things where it's like, should I just buy a Kia? Because it's what I'm used to. Sometimes that's a good thing. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know any cars. The only car I've ever liked is a Dodge Viper, and that's because I used it in like Need for Speed Underground, I think it was. Yeah, Seedot lives in trees, hanging from the branches and leaching moisture. Rows of them can be found dangling from large young trees. So it likes them young, huh? Seedot's sus, man. We're getting their preference in that description. I feel like you're influencing me to say weird things. Because you started it. I'm making everything weird. Kias are cheap. Personally, I don't really have a great experience with them. Yours might be different though. You bought a Kia and drove it. And you're 23. What's the odds of that? That we would potentially have the same car. This Pokemon is so muscular and strongly built that even a group of wrestlers could not make it budge an inch. Good. I've put that entire metal pole railing slab into that ball. That's what we call efficient storage. I did see Weeping Bell before. I want to like loop back around to it, you know. Frame rate's dipping in this field. Oh my god, a Nuzleaf. I'll take it. I know someone who owned one that never really worked for more than a week. How many miles did it have on it? And how much did they get it for? It's quite an important question. If you say it's like a decade old and some ridiculous amount of hours, and yeah. Oh, miles, sorry. I can't even see Nuzleaf in there, by the way. Where's Nuzleaf in there? Big crown is just taking all the spotlight. We're gonna hit it with, I guess, Dragon Claw. Gouge his eyes out. He's gonna put up a barrier. No, don't do it. Oh, yeah. Payback. Jesus. Did so much damage. He still has nipples. You know, I'm shocked Pokemon hasn't gone down the route of like, we've got to remove the nipples off Nuzleaf. It's like 4K, I don't know what that is in miles, but it's from 2015. And they got it in 2019. What went wrong with it then? It never really worked. No, what if you said it never really worked for more than a week? And you tell me, yeah, they hit it into another car and it got completely smashed. Well, that would be why. 25 miles, give or take. Yeah, so that's really good, to be honest. Very low mileage. Literally nothing at all. They basically got it new. Oh, I believe. Well, that's my judgment on that. Transmission was bought. Its sensory functions are concentrated in its pointed nose, which it uses to sense its surroundings. The nose is also a weak spot. Punch it right on the nose, you'll be dead. You know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the transmission is. I don't know. I think one part was bad. Would it not have like flagged on the MOT? Like maybe it did. Like did they? The gearbox? Oh, the gearbox was bad. I see. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But it hasn't been driven. How does this happen? Thingy that does the shifting. Yeah, gearbox. We say gearbox. I've never heard it as the transmission. But you're not native English, are you? I don't think. I think you. I remember you telling me one day that you don't even speak English daily. Yeah, I don't know. Kia. The leafy parts act as cutters for slashing foes. It spits a fluid that dissolves everything. Bum, 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 bum. I think we've grabbed everything except Ekans. All I know is about English is self-study. You'd say self-taught. Okay? Not self-study. I can tell. Ugh. Wait, if I meet you in real life though, right? Let's say we met in real life. Or when you go to meet your girlfriend. Are you gonna have like this moment where you realise you don't have time to think when you're typing? And the words that come in your mouth might like not be right as well because you can't pronounce it? Is that possible? A very common sight in grasslands and such. It flicks its tongue in and out to sense danger in its surroundings. So basically it's a snack. Did you know Ekans is snake backwards? I love Aridos' arse, dude. It's definitely the thing that sells me on his design. Maybe I can show you. No, I can't show you. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Look at it, it looks like a little face. That's kind of the point of it. But yeah, I read it in a Pokédex one time and I was like, oh my god, it kind of is. I love him. Face on his bum. No, I think my English is pretty decent. I call with her pretty often. Don't have that issue. Yeah. That delivery, dude, is funny. It wanders in search of food after darkness falls, never nesting in a specific place. But yes, they have that issue. Makes you think about all the other issues you might have. Oh god, that's not one of my issues. It's foreshadowing. It sounds like I'm in some drama episode, like it's about to all come out. Oh god. Fermentis. Actually, it might have been Fermentis and Laurentis. I don't have. Actually, it might have been. It's definitely Banning. Oh god, look guys, we can see his face. Today's been an interesting stream, hasn't it? The biggest issue is that I have mixed American and UK English. It's not that bad, as long as you say like garage. Yeah. Many trainers are like loft. Anyway, many trainers give their Fermentis their own flower pots so they can sunbathe in peace and quiet. Dude lives in fields in the wild, but gets subjugated to a flower pot upon being captured by humans. Damn, bro. That is a quality of life decrease. You might as well just shove them in a Pokeball. It'd probably have more room in there. Truly, like, it probably puts them in a little bit of, like, a daydreaming state. Is this really the edge of the map as well? Part 1 be tiny, dude. Wait, really? I don't know how I feel about that. It's not that bad. As long as like part 2 is absolutely massive. Actually, like base game map. Because all you gotta do is add more map and just slap Pokemon spawns on it. They already reuse half the old Pokemon. Pavement instead of sidewalk. Yeah, that's a big one. That's cringe if you say sidewalk. Bit weird. Pavement is just a word. Sidewalk. Sidewalk. You walk on the side. Sidewalk. Would you call it a road drive? Or like middle drive? I don't know. Anyway. Lift instead of elevator. You know what? Those are pretty interchangeable, I think. As well. Aluminium instead of aluminium. Aluminum. That sort of thing is hard for me. Nice. Z instead of Z. X, Y, and Z. It's Z. Okay. Lufani, could you just catch in a quick ball, damn you? Shiny Giratina from 2012 event. I think it is. zebra instead of zebra. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. It's zebra. Not zebra. It fashions clothing from woven leaves. Though gentle in disposition, it will show no mercy to the foes who target young Pokemon. Damn, it's a protector of the children. 9 times out of 10 is Z for or zebra. I've noticed that Z thing when working with folks in the UK. They just won't say the letter. Yeah, I know what, believe it or not, when I started working in school, I said Z as well. Because it's like, I don't know what it was, but I said zebra and everything else, like, normally. But there's something about saying just the letter. It's XYZ. No, it's XYZ. What I think it came from is maybe when I was a kid and they were playing the songs for the alphabet. Maybe I had one that said Z. Maybe something in secondary school where they did that, but yeah. Swordloon traps itself in leaves for protection. It uses the 2 leaves atop its head to detect air movements and feel out its surroundings. I've been trying to get Shiny Hunt in Shining Pearl, but it's taking ages. Yeah, I 100%ed the dex, got the Shiny Charm, didn't even hunt in it. It just seems like it's going to be really long. I'm like, no, I don't know about this. I don't like knowing I'm just doing a really suboptimal method. Like, even the radars, okay, sure. But then it took so much repels. I'm like, oh, no. Far too many repels to, like, actually play the game. I have to go money farming. Z feels more natural to say than Z when I'm just saying the letter. Yeah, but do remember that it's wrong everywhere outside of the US. So, arguably a bad habit, even though it does have a large population. But if we're talking about landmass, like if ignoring landmass, maybe, oh, I don't know, something, don't do it. Think before you speak. And that makes sense. Something has always intrigued me. Because, yeah, I will admit, it does seem more common. Also, a lot of kids with speech impediments and stuff will gravitate to US slang. Or, like, US ways of saying things. They're surrounded by the British terms. Everywhere else in the world terms. But they'll gravitate to the American ones. For some reason. My goodness, how could I forget chips? No more fries? No, fries and chips are just different. Silly. Fries are thin. Chips are like girthy. So you get oven baked chips and you get oven baked fries. Fries are like McDonald's. Chips are like wedges, but without the skin. In terms of girth. Wait, this isn't QU Fly? Wait, what the heck is this thing? Rabombi, right? If I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually lucky I spotted this. Then what are crisps? They're crisps. Crisps are like packets of crisps? Nah, you did not just ask that. Yeah, never mind, I'm done. Yeah, literally, crisps are just crisps. You're about to confuse yourself with nothing, bro. Bruh. What am I saying? I'm about to call you a boob. Finally on break. I can relax some. You're amazing. The chips ones are always fun, but thankfully that doesn't get too complex. Yeah, I think fries are better than chips. I've never enjoyed oven baked chips. Really, like, you know, like McDonald's fries, I can eat loads of them and want more. Chips and crisps, yeah, like, what is this? But yeah, no, fries are better. Like, I don't even like fish and chips as well. I think that actually puts me off because they're so like greasy and weirdly oily. Pollen puffs created by skilled Rabombi can relieve fatigue, making the puffs a popular commodity. And they just smoking that Rabombi poo. They won't know what you mean when you yourself don't know what you mean. You know what I mean? Guys, the best crisps in the world are just salt and vinegar, right? You know something I'm really sad I've never like enjoyed. Salt and vinegar gets moreish. I like salt and vinegar. I've never like had a, what is it, sensations something? One of these off flavors which are like literally, I can't even think of anything. Chili and maybe not chili. Oh, fuck. Basically like two flavors that are just a little bit more niche. I've never had them and thought, damn, that's so moreish, I literally want another bag already. That's never happened. It is sensations, I think. I swear it's sensations. Never had a pack that I'm like, yay. Even like malt sea salt. I've never had like some really, really nice malt sea salt. I think comes close to salt and vinegar, it's pain. Cheese and onions, alright. But you can also grab some really arse tasting cheese and onion. Even like, I'm just trying to think, like, what are some brands? Like, you got Walker's cheese and onion, like, that's kind of all consistent. But then, you know, you get like, they're not Space Invaders, that's the video game. What are they called? Space Raiders? They got little aliens on them. Monster Munch. A few others as well. I've never liked any of those. They've never really, like, hit for me, dude. They're just mid. They're painfully mid. Its skin is moist all over its body. The skin on its belly spiral is also feels smooth. Does it not have the film layer? Like polybag? Or is that Whooper? Fuck. Fish and fries just sounds wrong. It is, no, yeah, you won't get fries with fish and chips. And that's also why I don't like fish and chips. It's like, I don't like chips that much. They don't do much for me. And I'm not a big fan of, like, the fish is good. Don't get me wrong, the fish is good. But then you look at the price of the fish. Like, if I'm only there for the fish, really. And it'll be like 8 quid. I'm like, 8 quid for some fish. Ew. You get some big bits of cod, though. That's always... Because I don't like the... Because I don't like the chips, it's like, what am I having with my... What is even this? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Still can't tell what I'm looking at. What am I looking at? It's a version... Oh, it's the Polter thingy, like the teacup or whatever in Galar, right? Good. It's the same, yeah, Poltergeist. Alright. Let's cut his eyes off. Oh. Yeah. I could mess up some fish and chips right now. See, that's another thing. I never ever get cravings for fish and chips. Never. It's not that good. I've never liked fish and chips that much. I wish I did. Like, Indian, I'm alright on. Kebab, I'm alright on. The only thing I've ever really liked is pizza. Poltergeist looks like the original form of Sinistee, that's it. But it recently discovered that the two Pokemon are entirely unrelated. So you're saying it's a counterfeit form. So this one doesn't have a signature on it, just like Sinistee. I love fish and chips. Of course you do, Bambi. It's the right level of greasy for you. Yeah, Bambi, guys. When she orders pizza, when we order pizza, she absolutely loves it. But she gets the greasiest fucking pizza. She will get pepperoni, doner meat, like pineapples, and maybe not even pineapples sometimes. And then I'm actually gonna do this Yanma just because I might make a Yanmega with a unique Terra-type. Just for funsies. But yeah, it's like just crazy. She's crazy. Also, if it's shiny, I'll be really happy. I don't know if Terra Raids have a high chance, but I'll take that as one chance. All right, I'll take it. I had some pizza on my lunch. On your lunch? Jesus, guys, this guy's gonna have like a sandwich and a pizza on his sandwich. He's gonna have some pizza on his lunch. Nah, no, guys, it's a context issue. Gosh, wake up. Because he's on his lunch. He's not sitting on his sandwiches, is he? Gosh, some of you guys are so simple. You need to wait 3 more turns to terastallize. Well, I'm just gonna cut his face off then. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Hey Sapphire, aka Kato, just so you know. Yeah, I already know, because they changed their name to Sapphire because they wanted to sound like they were like a premium commodity or something. Maybe you want to explain the name change. Sapphire. Also, doesn't Sapphire sound like you're feeling a bit blue all the time? I found an Ultra Ball in the Terror Raid again. Sapphires are the most premium quality. Super premium. Pizza on my pizza. I'm having some pizza on my lunch. This animation, by the way, is super bad. I don't know why it just like lands and does a forward shake that's like got a weird frame rate on it and everything. I don't know. Anyway. Life's been really busy, but I'm happy to be back. Joke's on you. I haven't been back. So I should be the one saying that. You don't have the right. It can see in all directions. We read this one. I should have put it in my pie. I'm going to put it in my pie. I'm going to put it in my pie. If you wonder why I have Dragonite here, I was literally just evolving a Dragonair for the decks. That's kind of what I've been doing. I actually need to put this guy in. Do I have 2 car cadets by any chance? Charchadets. Also, Tinkerton. I don't know how you evolve it, but it doesn't spawn on the map, so I need to, like, evolve a Tinkerton. A Tinker Tough. A Tinker, whatever it's called. Alright, look, we got a car cadet here. Do we not have another one? Because I need to, like, level it up for the deck. If someone remind me to grab one. Dragonite here. We're gonna go with... I will grab car cadet. I know I need... I guess I could get rid of Scarlet because he is all done, so to speak. I'll keep him here. He's my starter. He's a good boy. Where's the music god, man? It's getting creepy and weird in here. All you can hear is my voice. Isn't that odd? Oh, God. Alright. Yeah, I said something else. I was going to evolve. I already forgot. Still going to replay the other endings. Oh, I didn't get to tell you. I beat Bloodborne only 10 years later. I was genuinely like that. Maybe not as bad as you in terms of time, but I really was late. It wasn't... I was not motivated to beat it. Like, I got to... the Nightmare Realm in terms of like distancing, Amygdala, just past that, and I just could not pass anymore. I was like, yeah, it's kind of just got taken a bit of a shit in terms of pace, and then you end up getting to the guy with the helmet on, and I was like, yeah, like I went from there to the end of the game, but I was not that swooned by it still. Then I beat the whole DLC, and everyone was saying how hard it was, and it wasn't that hard. I didn't beat up a Breetis though, and I didn't beat up the Chalice Dungeons. I don't even know what Breetis is. I know they exist, but I don't know. Never googled it. Don't like to. And the Nightmare sucked, lol. I felt like I was doing so good. I never found it that hard though. But like, you know, the big corpse guy, he wasn't that interesting to fight. He was just kind of big. I don't know. It's alright. I think the game would be improved by having more role directions. I can't, and also remove blood vial farming. I hated that. Obviously you could just get better at the game, but at that point it's already like pretty easy. Like it's just when you get to like 90% done and then you die to be in one shot or something, and you're like, let's farm some files. Anyway, it fights by swinging its piece of lumber around. It is close to evolving when it can handle heavy lumber without difficulty. Amazing. I felt like that should have been more overall, yes, not to mention it's short. I've beat like 3 times now. You can get through the game in like 2 hours. It was really short. Just like Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is really short no matter what. Like Dark Souls 2 is a great length. Dark Souls 1 is the first one, so I kind of don't feel as, like, you know... Like, you go from Dark Souls 1, it's shorter. You go into Dark Souls 2, you're like, yeah, this is a bigger experience. Like, you can't just get through it in 2 hours. It takes like 3.5. I know. But when you're good at it, it is actually quite a big difference. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Blue is my favorite color, so I'll probably, is one of the reasons. My IRL name is still Kato. Just being more conservative. Oh, you know, I never even realized that was a name. Damn, you've been done absolutely fantastically. It's a great name. I hope you two are still doing great. We are doing so great. You should have seen what Bambi did for me. She made this thing to go above my door, and it's got like all these cool like gaming stuffs on it because the light was coming through my door. It's glass above my door, okay? She covered it with some cool bubble design thing. It looks nice. But yeah, I wonder if Twiggy just has 3 tabs open on his second monitor and playing 3 different chats. So I have OBS and Microsoft Edge open, and Microsoft Edge has Facebook in it. Its tail moves with greater dexterity than its hands, making deft use of its this tail. Apom lives high amongst the treetops. What is this Pokédex chatting? It's chatting mad shit. Sick of it. It's lied to me twice already. We're in a bog. Yeah, look at all these high trees. Look, this. Oh yeah. It's full of Apoms. That's something as well. Like with the next game, it would, I know I'm joking really, but it would be good if they can improve that sort of aspect of the next Pokemon game. Like, if Apoms are meant to live in trees, put them in the trees. Sword and Shield did put Squover in trees. Stuff like that. It doesn't even get touched in Scarlet and Violet. It would be nice. Like, sometimes it's good if they're just in a biome, but in terms of doing specific actions, like, why can't sea dots be in trees dangling or something? B.O.B. Back into training. I'll be lurking. Okie dokie, William. No worries. Its healthy appetite leads to visible growth spurts. It often has to replace the bones it wears as its size increases. I just thought its body was like its egg. Are you telling me it's actually someone's skull? Yeah, that would make sense. So if you look at the Vullaby's chest, that heart is the upside down nose. Its eyeballs is where its legs go through, and the mouth is like towards its neck. So basically, it's jumped inside a skull, right? Headbutts tree, 20 Apons fall out, as it would in an anime or something, you know? Exactly. Exactly. Guys, someone's on the same page. By the way, guys, we will totally be doing this whole game like all over again soon, because eventually my copy of of Pokemon Scarlet will arrive. It's got a 3-month damn window to arrive. I got it for like 50 squid, including the DLC off Amazon, and it's like will arrive within 2 days or 3 months. I got a feeling eventually it will just never arrive, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Will-O-Wisp, that's actually a good move. We're going to take Will-O-Wisp because we might need it to weaken down a Pokemon. Use that like half health, and I want to do some damage while also increase the catch rate. A rough customer that wildly flails its giant claws is said to be extremely hard to raise. Looking at me. Evil. Got darkness within him. Or you get chased by a swarm of Spearow and then need to be rescued by an electric mouse before you get to see a legendary bird fly over your head with a rainbow coloured arse. Wow! Yeah, that could happen too. You're right. That should all happen organically in the video game. It should though, like honestly, there should be like a 1 in, you know, 100 chance when you walk through some areas or something. Like, yeah, like a legendary can just like pop out for like 1 second. You might catch a glimpse of like Celebi by a certain tree in the game. Yeah, you might go through your whole playthrough and never see it, but if there's like a dozen of these encounter spots, then yeah, there's a good chance you might spot it, like just one mythical or something, and everyone catches a different glimpse at something else or not. think it'd be cool. Like, with cutscenes, actual gameplay, why can't 50 Spearow be in a tree and run you down? Why can't you look up into the sky and very rarely see, like, a Lugia or something fly over? Why not? Go on. Go on. Go on. I'll say it one more time for those in the back. Go on! Go on! Hardware limitations. This game runs at 2 FPS already. God forbid they add anything else. And you know what I'd say to that? Valid. We'll jump in this water and the frame rate's gonna tank. Because it would be too cool. Because they would set the standards far too high. Admittedly, they've taken 2 years to make the next Pokemon game. There's a chance it might be hot. But the thing is, there's so many developers working on Pokemon, I imagine, that 2 years is actually a big deal. Like, if they can get all the games, like this game, made in a year and a half or whatever, in terms of like a year from one release to the other, if you do just add that extra year, imagine the refinements they can do. I imagine it can be quite good. Especially since they don't support the national decks anymore because they're dicks. Like, look at that frame rate dip, jeez. Because they're dicks. It would be good to see, like, again, like those polished things that I just mentioned. Like, at least put sea dots in the trees, put poisonous goo around Wooper's feet or something as it whoops or something with its poison film. Grab the balls, man. Shiny Apon would be cool. I think I already have like 2 of them though. Guys, why is the whole right side of the map? Like, I'm just going out the right side of the map. It consists of Starly, Apon, Wooper, and that's about it. And Rockruffs. That line. Where's everything else? Why is this whole side of the map just 4 Pokemon? Where are the Pokemon? Already. There's over 1,000 Pokemon in existence. Really? You're gonna hit me with the Pawniard and the Greedent. And more Bombardiers. By the way, these are all base game. Base game. I will take Luxio though, but there you go. Yeah, he's in the base game. I've caught Luxray, but I could not find Luxio in the base game. And the little bit of running around I've done off stream truly is not much. As I just went and did the bosses and then that was about it. I need to go back to the base game and finish it. I need to get into like the center of Paldea where the robots are, if that's how that works. If that's how that is, I don't know. By gathering their tails together, they collectively generate powerful electricity from their claws. Does that make any damn sense? They use their tails to get electricity in their hands. I don't know if that actually makes sense. And also, they rub their tails together. That means you need multiple Luxios to rub their tails together to get electrically charged in their feet because electricity runs downwards, but then can't escape through their feet and only their claws. Even though when they go to swipe with their claws, they're gonna like move their hand up, which is gonna like, you know, adjust where the electricity flows to. I don't know if that makes sense. I need to turn this heater on back here. I don't even know if you can see it. I need to turn it on. I'm starting to get chilly in my willy. I'll leave that to myself, sorry. I didn't think that. Not in my willy. You know, just the saying chilly willy. I don't know. It sounds cool. Chilly willy. Chilly willy. Chilly willy. If you say it too much, it doesn't start to sound like anything. Chilly willy, chilly willy, chilly willy. It doesn't sound like a real thing, does it? It's like when you say red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Say it 5 times and you're not even saying anything. It doesn't make sense. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. The moment this Pokemon finds someone who's emitting strong emotions, it will pummel them senseless with its braids to silence them. Damn. It's a psychic type that goes for pure fighting type techniques. Atarim's a psychopath. What's another one that people say? Oh, grubbing. I don't know if I should be. You got red lorry, yellow lorry. What else do people say? What is it? Unique New York. There you are, got it. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Try it. Can't do it. Say it. Unique New York. Unique New York. I've been playing racing games as of late. Forza Motorsport is quite fun despite the internet might say about it. You know what? I went to play it 6 months ago or so and I was like, damn, the reviews on that are shit. I did not play it. It spits sticky threads and winds them around branches, then swings nimbly from the trees in a pendulum-like motion. Yeah. You see, like the description again is saying it swings nimbly from tree to tree. I could be wrong, but bruh has 2 trees here. No, sorry. He has his tree. Tree to tree. Are you sure? Swings from tree to tree. I think this could be another bloody lie. My grubbin's in the wrong spot, mate. Also, having to catch a Graveler after playing like all the Pokemon games I have is actually kind of painful. I'll add it to my 60 Gravelers and my 20 shiny ones I've had. Graveler is one of those Pokemon that in like the earlier gens you just could not stop seeing. Beep. I mean, what alternative is there? Ars Eto Forza is a bit too much of a sim. I want to relax and play, not work out with ultra realism. Moss-covered rocks are Graveler's favourite food. It consumes over a ton of them a day, crunching loudly while it eats. You could play Need for Speed. You could play some of those rally games that exist, which are like off-road racing. Those are a lot more casual than Forza. Forza is more of a sim. In those games. You could also play, if you wanted to go offbeat, you could start the kart races. Various kart racing games exist, not just Mario Kart, but like there are other ones if you're looking for more like chill gameplay. Yeah, what's his name? Not Victor Bolt. Is it? I don't know. What's your name? I think Charger Bug turns into. What is your name? Vickervolt? Is it Vickervolt? I don't think it's Vickervolt. What's your name? Oh, it's Vickervolt. Massive doubt. Need for Speed might be something to look into. There's also... what else is there? Lamus, do you always have to climb on me while I'm trying to catch various animals, put them in my balls, and make them my slaves? Do you? Lamus, you did not need to fall like that. You're such a drama queen. He's been doing that as well recently. If I'm like lying in bed and he's next to me, he will like... ugh, like fall over, and then he'll just look at me and go, "No, Lamus, come on now. You're such a sus." He's been mumping for food more regularly too. Like, I'm hungry. I'll give him half a pouch and be like, I'm hungry. Maybe he's jealous of the Pokemon you're catching. I think he's jealous of Cheddar. And also, my sister has a kitten while she's temporarily living in the house, and it's like jealousy. Look at this boy. When carrying a Charger Bug, Vickervolt can receive electricity from it and then rapidly fire powerful electromagnetic beams with its large jaw. It's just a bug. Are you jealous, my glam? Look how shocked he looks. He can make himself look terrified. He's just like, oh my god, he's stroking my chin. Oh yeah, what's actually in here? What's in here? Nose pass. No. I'm gonna have to say nose to that one. God. Timeless Woods. Kitami Woods. Way amazing. It's Indeedee. Hasn't Indeedee got like different versions based on the gender? But one of the gender is a lot rarer, similar to like Route. Guys, there's a really red thing back there. It's an imp. So say, when something's that red, it's usually shiny. Same as like the color palette for the fire starter in this game. I was like, oh my god, I didn't throw a quick for an Ultra Ball. I'm paying a lot of attention, and you tell. So much attention. But yeah, the Firestar's color palette genuinely looks like it's shiny color palette. Like whatever the shiny looks like, I can't even imagine. Alright, that's a shiny palette right there. Red and pure white with a bit of purple. People would shiny hunt. If it spawned as like a different color and then you could hunt it to look like that, people would. I wouldn't be amazed if the shiny looks similar because you can't really top it. This Pokemon never leaves its trainer's side. It predicts their actions with its psychic powers and takes care of their day-to-day needs. Indeedee, male. At the end of the decks, then. Indeedee, female. Looking for the new Pokemon. Damn, we're just going straight for Grimmsnarl, aren't we? I feel like we shouldn't be at a Grimmsnarl already. But we are. Hi, Grimmsnarl. Snail. Guys. I'm getting hungry for actual food that isn't these chocolate balls. That's another problem with, like, work and then coming home. But I haven't eaten yet. So I'm like, do I eat? Do I eat? I don't know what I do. What do I do? Like, do I already end the stream to go get food so I can go to bed at a normal time? I don't know. Do I sacrifice? I barely did anything. It's so conflicting. I literally got in, walked upstairs, turned on my computer, and I'm like, boom. The shiny version of the Firestar is purple, pink, and white, and yellow. I guess that leans into the ghost type a bit more. These chocolate balls aren't that good. He just stares at me. He just sits here staring at me. Lamas! Let me put some meat in your mouth. God damn. Actually, is fish considered meat, or is fish... Fish is fish. Right? Fish is fish. I had this... I think something came up like a week ago. And I was so confused. I was like, wait, fish isn't meat? We're fish is fish. I've somehow fooled myself into thinking it's not meat. Fish is... It has a name. It begins with P. It's How is Electrike here, dude? Snorlax is like, who the hell just hit me, man? Also, these caves are pretty pathetic. It just ends there again, doesn't it? They didn't want to do cave systems where the Pokemon can clip outside the walls. Damn, he caught in a quick ball. That is probably not very common. Wants to learn Uproar. Very Yanma thing to do. Flame Charge. I mean, I don't even know why I care. I don't. Yeah, physical attacker is equal. I will get rid of him. Actually, I'd rather have the burn because if I ever have to switch to him to catch something, it might be useful. Its stomach's digestive juices can dissolve any kind of poison. Eating things off the ground doesn't bother it at all. Holy. Fish is definitely meat. Are you thinking of pescatarian? I don't know how it's spelled. People who only eat fish? I don't know what I'm thinking of. I swear it was like, what, like the word like polis in my brain, but I know that's a, I don't know, is that a word? I'm just putting it out there out loud. Hopefully I'm not just chatting mad shit. I swear that's a thing. Is that a thing? Why is my brain thinking of this? Isn't that not what its count says? Is it like... Polis? No, no, it's... Fish is indeed not considered meat, which I've always found stupid, but oh well. See, this is what Flygon's saying. Fish is definitely meat. Flygon says it is meat, and you're saying it's not meat. I'm pretty sure it's not meat. It's got a name. It's like polis. It's probably maybe. Here we can find it on this Whiskers packet. What are you? Tell me what you are. It doesn't say anything. Somebody help me. This packet, the Whiskers, isn't talking to me. Jesus. Oh no, I'm not actually asking for Jesus' help, I'm just saying, oh god. Using his name in vain. Oh shit. Oh, Laurantis, you tart! Just stay in the blue ball. Stop trying to synthesize in front of me. I don't want to see you eating. Flygon, did you Google it more? Sapphire, did you Google it more? What's the answer? Is fish meat or not? Okay, here's something. Due to varying definitions of what constitutes meat, particularly in religious context, but basically it is meat. But because people are people, it's not. So you're saying that it is, what, a vegetable? See, what's the word? What is it? A lot of time and effort is required to maintain the vivid colours and petals. This Pokemon puts its trainer's attentiveness to the test. I don't have Google available right now. Flygon. I learned some signing. So this is bullshit. I just thought I'd like to teach you that for no particular reason at all. If fish is meat, that makes the ocean a stew instead of a soup. Oh shit. What the bloody hell? Comes out with the most weird ass Reddit comment, top comment type answer ever. Honestly. Something when you go into a comment section and that is the sort of joke you see and you're just like, what the? It's so right, but what? Why did people think of this? This Pokemon came to be when a spirit of a deceased child possessed the tree stump. It is now wanders the forest searching for friends. Damn. So what's Trevenant? 2 children in a tree? The same child with a bigger tree? But then how does it evolve, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Eat that, tart. There's a lot of dead things in this wood. By the way, Flygon, in this area, there is no story, right? Is the goal just like beat the Dex or something? Because there's no like quest objective. I didn't know Pokemon was depressing like that. Yeah, I'm sure this one's going to be depressing as well. Let's read it together. Hatterini. So, beware of forests that show no signs of living creatures within. You may have wandered into Hatterini's territory. Genocide, bro. Hatterini just genocide in wherever its forest it decides to hang out in. You're in there. Oh, sorry. You're dead. You've died. A Charger Bug is hiding real well in there. He's literally right there. That is a hidden boy. Chenzi, you're good to go. Go on, my little man. Sorry, guys. Just coughing up my lungs. As you do. Qui-Gon had nothing to say about my plan signing. He didn't say it was impressive that I've been learning to sign. Nothing. Oh, I'm hurt. Is there a there is a story in the Kitakami, but I think you have to beat the base game story. Ugh. As it digests fallen leaves, it generates and stores electricity, which it can discharge from the tips of its jaws. So this guy has to eat to become offensive, be effective. That would suck if you're hungry. Or like, sorry, full. Words are sometimes really hard. Wow, an empty cave. This must be where Full Solar Lights. It must be. It must be. I paid lots of attention when I play this game. That's actually why I like it. It's just like, I don't even need to look at the screen and the dopamine just appears in front of me. I went to Send school. I went to Ascend school. Of course I know some sign language. I immediately knew what it meant. Why are they teaching the kids that? What sort of school did you go to? Disgusting. I will contact the local authorities. Interesting. You went to an SEN school? Well, now the question arises. Actually, no, it's like, oh, no, it's a joke that's like, no. You probably know what I'm gonna say. It could be a sensitive topic. I am curious. You seem quite, normal. Well, no, I know that's not what SEN is, so. Also, SEN, I don't know if it's SEND anymore. I thought it maybe changed to SEN, or internally it will be SEN document. Send. But I know what you mean. I have heard it. Ascend, but I think I only heard that when I started. I thought it started to change only recently. I suffer from ADHD. That's enough to get to into an SEN school where you are. Just ADHD. And I say just ADHD, but I only say that because at least the school I'm working in, which is an SEN school, I guess it is just that in some cases, but there's clearly like bigger behavioural problem. Or maybe it's a physical disability alongside a mental one, or maybe it's just a physical one, which requires a lot more of a, like, you know, just trained individuals in that aspect. Tawana. Yeah, I don't know actually. Oh, now I think about it, maybe it's just a stupid thing to say. Or maybe it does make sense. Maybe you can enlighten me. Because I think there's a lot of people in mainstream with ADHD diagnosed and they're fine, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know where you live. Are you in the UK as well? But you're about my age too. Maybe SEN schools were different back then. Because they are getting more and more filled from what I can tell. So, yeah, I don't know. So they can only take like more extreme cases. I need that Hatena back there, or whatever it's called. A baby one. I think it was just the best school available for me. Not gonna lie, a lot of other nearby schools were kind of terrible. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think the only thing I know how to sign is toilet, which is probably one of the most handy things to know how to sign. The thing is, toilet depends on, like, depending on which sign language you learn, does change. Like, for a while I think it was something like this for like toilets, but now it is like middle finger down for toilets. What did we learn today? Or like the other day, what did I learn? I know the gesture. It's middle finger. You run it along your chest and then you do a thumbs up. Can't remember what it meant though. And I was like, okay, we just start with the middle finger. But yeah, you really do. You start like this, and then you run it along your chest and you do a thumbs up. I think it's something like, I don't think it's good job. I think it's to do with Chinese New Year. I think that's why we learned it. As you can tell, I took it in. But yeah, it was, wrapping presents is a really hard one though. Wrapping presents to sign is a pain. Maybe Flygon knows it. Flygon, what is it? Tell me what it is. But yeah, when I saw that one, I was like, oh damn. Why are they using the middle finger for all these signs? Because you've got toilet, which is the middle finger placed down with a hand wiggle. Now we've got like the full-on thumb, like basically just doing an L. Middle finger. Like, okay. It said that many artists have taken inspiration from the sight of Swaners performing a beautiful dance in the light of dawn. It's been so long that I recognize the signs, but I don't remember them either. It's great. Yeah. What sign language did you learn? For Fable. Because they do have different ones. Like, I think in the UK they're focusing on the Makaton only, but they used to do another type. I can't remember the name. It's before my time. Before my time. So there's a lot, but then a lot of the people were using that sign language for so many years. So even though, like, yeah, they've all moved on, you still like interchangeably use things from the old language. I'm gonna cut this thing's throat, face off, earth power, from below of course. It doesn't affect, oh yeah, she's flying. Just ignoring their entire terror type. I'm super smart. I mean, I can drink coin, it'll be fine. What difficulty is this? I didn't actually look. 4-star, I imagine. The reason why I wanted to access the DLC as well is because there's a Starly event coming soon with more, Piggy Pick. And what's the last one? It was Talonflame's baby, Fletchlander. But you have to access the DLC to get the grades in there. Can't access the final raid area, can I? Until I beat like the DLC, I believe. No, I can't get to the Indigo disc, right? Giratina avoided the attack, that's right. Things in this don't get like a debuff when you break their shield. I guess it kind of makes sense because it's live for like real time. But they don't even have like a delay on their moves either, compared to Sword and Shield. I wonder how the harder raids in this fare. Because I thought Sword and Shield was pretty rough, but shield barriers did work differently there. But you didn't do any damage through the shield. It's always guaranteed to catch, right? So I'll just Pokeball in, put it to the test. I think I needed Clefable. I hope I did. I did that whole raid just based on the fact it would be added to my decks and it would have a unique Terror type, so sure. Yes. It has an acute sense of hearing. It can easily hear a pin drop being dropped in the 1,100 yards away. That isn't just acute hearing. That is like your eardrums are destroyed. What's up, Sam? How you doing? It's going good. I've done like half my driving lessons now. So I'm like nearly done. I've got like 2 more weeks and then my test. So I've got like 20 more hours of driving lessons to do. I think, or it's yeah, 24 hours worth over the next 2 weeks. Then, yeah, my test. Fun. I wasn't feeling too tired today, so I was like, you know what, I'll hop on. And even this stream, guys, really, I do need to try and keep my schedule, so I probably ought to end it soon-ish. Not like super soon, but... Otad will gather in lakes and have good water quality. The surface of the lakes sometimes become covered in Lotad leaves. Amazing. But yeah, I ought to try to keep my schedule as much as I can. I'm not like depressed, and I'm not absolutely shattered. And that's the way I need to try to keep it, because I'm doing an intense course, so I can't risk like doing a 2 AM like, you know, 10 PM stream into a 2 AM sleep while having to put in 6 hours of learning the next day or whatever. That is not going to be effective learning. But soon it will be over, or I'll fail my test and then I'll have to wait a few months, which will be annoying. But I mean, as long as I can, I'm pretty good at remembering stuff that's physically done, so I just have to do like a refresher. I'll probably be fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab the baby one. Good thing there's another one up here. Thanks for the gifted sub, Sam. Do appreciate you. Thank you, my good sir. Have you been gaming still? It's been about 2 weeks since I last streamed, I think. You'll be fine, bro. You got this all day long. I hope it's not all day. But yeah, I hope I do. I'm 20 hours in and I've covered everything except lanes. I've done like, kind of like built up town / city, I guess. It's not really a city though. You know, I've built up towns. I haven't done motorway either, actually. It senses the feeling of other creatures. Be careful not to expose it to strong emotions for too long, or it'll end up exhausted. Yeah, I think it will be fine as long as I'm like awake that day. I think it honestly is going to come down to just how awake am I. Dengmo actually knew. Oh, he is. I got one on Pokemon Go yesterday, and I'm just like, he's fresh in my mind. Fresh in my noggin. This guy's probably not going to catch in the quick ball, but I hope so. Oh, critical capture, yes please. Oop. Yeah, for some reason, like Dreepy, Jangmo, and the other pseudo-legendaries, their catch rate is just a pain in the bum. I'm not doing too bad on the manual, though. They communicate with their allies using the sound. The sounds their scales make when struck. A group of Pokemon causes quite a racket. Just gonna say, don't be too tie-ties? Be too tie-ties when you have your test, and you'll do great. I'm hoping that's the case too. I will be on the half-term break from school as well, so yeah, I should be able to have like a 2-day break or so before starting. Gamers, you know I said I ought to come off. I really ought to go make dinner. I haven't eaten yet. It's 6 PM. By the time I've eaten, it will be like 7. And, you know, I still got to get stuff ready for work tomorrow. Got to do chores in general, life stuff. And then, yeah, actually make sure I'm ready to sleep. So I think I'm going to leave myself here. We actually today, and in a way it's kind of ideal, We have literally explored half of the DLC. We went around the side. On the next one, we're going to go around the left. And then we're going to continue the story towards the tail end of the stream. And then the story here should start up and we should be able to like warp around or something. I don't know. Okay. Sorry for you, Sam, who honestly just turned up. But yeah, I'm going to go and prep for the evening. It's always been a good 2-hour stream though. And yeah. Gamers, thank you all so much for watching. I'll try get live by like next Thursday or Wednesday again. But after that, again, like the next week, I'm literally having my test. It's going to be a bit of a chore. IRL. Oh, pain. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye, guys.